Hey all, welcome to Motoramblings. I'm Patrick. And in a recent video, I talked a little bit about some new stuff that I bought through Amazon because some people were using my Amazon links and I was getting some of these gift cards that I could use on Amazon, which is amazing. I'm loving every second of that. So if you think about it and you want to buy something from Amazon, use one of my links. Thanks. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about this air pump that I bought. I've not opened it, don't know anything about it yet, but I'm going to go ahead and open this thing up and check it all out. Going to charge it, and then I'm going to use it. So this video is going to be all about that. I hope you stick with me. Let's check out this air pump. All right, folks. Well, I looked into this thing a little bit, and I haven't even turned it on yet. I'm going to do that now with the camera. But I wanted to show you a wireless inflatable pump, which makes no sense because this pump is not inflatable. But anyway, it looks like it's got some pretty cool features. So we're going to go through it. And again, I'll put some links and stuff in the video, tell you a little bit about, the people who made it and stuff like that after we go through some of the little features that it has and maybe even try it out. All right. Let's get this thing open. I'll show you what's in it. All right, so handy dandy little bag, your air hose, attachments for inflating different types of whatever it is you want to inflate, and of course a charging cord to charge it up. It also, you can reverse it, you can turn this on and put the cord in the opposite way, and you can actually charge something with this if you desire. I don't think I'll do that because I want to have it available to me if I need to put air in any of my tires. So we're going to turn this thing on. It's a long press. And let's see what we've got on here. Okay, it's just telling me PSI. Looks like it's fully charged. It's set for auto. For an automobile. I don't know if you can see that just up in the middle of the screen. You can see a picture of a car. So on this side, the button changes it. There's motorcycle, and it's motorcycle preset to 40 PSI, which is pretty close, but it's not exact. I want to bring that up to 41, which is going to be the PSI that I want to put into the different motorcycles when I use it. So up on the top here is where we're going to attach the hose, and then I think I might do that and see what we've got for tire pressure or air pressure in the Goldwing because it hasn't been ridden for a while. All right, hang on for that. Okay, so my tire pressure gauge showed just about 35. The pump is showing 35.5 psi. So it's pretty close to what my tire pressure gauge told me it was. And now that I've got it plugged in, it's preset for 41 psi. I just tapped the center button once, and away it goes. Now to see how fast this is. So it's actually going pretty quickly. And as you can tell, it's fairly loud, but not horrible. 38. So to go up about 6 pounds, at the moment it feels like it's going to be, what, a minute and a half at most. So yeah, we're at 39.5 now. So I will have to do a field test where I drain the air out of the tires and bring it to real low pressure and then bring it back up, do it. See how many times I can run this before it runs out of juice. But for now, that's how the pump is working. I'm actually pretty impressed so far. So let's see if I need to put air in any of my other tires. And then we'll talk about where I got it, the brand, the links, the whole bit. All right, another quick thing I wanted to show you is it's got an emergency light on it. You hold this button all over here to the right, long press, get a light, a little bit dark out. You can see what's going on a little bit. All right, we're going to shut that off. We're going to put some air in the VStrom. It requires 36 on the front tire. I'm going to check it with the pressure gauge. Says I'm at 30. Of course, we'll do it a second time. 30. So I'm going to set this. My machine says I'm at 41. I don't want 41 on the VStrom. So I got the minus button on the bottom. 36. So that's what I'm going to try to set this at. Let's see what this thing says the pressure is compared to what my pressure gauge said. So I lowered it down to 26 just because I had it loose. It's staying at 26 now. I've got it set for 36. We're going to start it and we're going to see how long it takes. I do not have a watch or anything with me at the moment. And I'm not going to leave you down there listening to it the whole time. But I will tell you about how long it takes. All right, I'll put a thing up here about how long that took. And just shut off at 36 pounds. So this is good. It's still showing a full charge. Like I said, I'm going to have to kind of test it out to see how many times I can fill on one charge. But for now, I'm kind of liking this. Okay, set this pump for 42. I have 37.2 in the rear. While we're here, we're going to go ahead and put air in the back of the VStrom, the back tire of the VStrom as well. Both bikes will be set to go tomorrow morning or the next morning because we're supposed to actually get 50 to 60. Does it look weird me being sideways? I really like that light. That really makes a difference, especially underneath the Goldwing with the trunks and the saddlebags and stuff. I can see a whole lot better. If it's a little bit dark out, the light is going to be a really cool addition. And I'm purposely leaving it on at the moment while I'm doing all this. I put air in both the front tires of both bikes. Put air in the back tire of the Goldwing. Might as well put air in the back of the VStrom because the next few days the weather's supposed to be really nice. Mid-50s, maybe even 60. Still a lot of salt on the road, so I may not take this one, which is a shame because I haven't been on this one in a while. It's been even longer since I've been on this one than that one. At least that one I've been on a little bit more recently. With all the salt, I'll probably take the VStrom, can rinse it off and clean it all off. But it's a VStrom. It's meant to get dirty and stuff. I don't want to get all that salt and stuff up underneath this where I can't get to it to clean it. So let's put some air in the back tire of the VStrom. All right, folks. Well, I just set the pump to 41 PSI again because that's what I'm going to put in the rear tire of the VStrom. And it's a good thing I'm doing this. It's only got 27 pounds of PSI, 27 pounds of air pressure in the back tire of the VStrom. So yeah, this is a good thing I'm doing this so I don't have to do it when I want to get out and start riding. I can just hop on the bike, whether it's tomorrow or the next day, hopefully very soon, and hopefully I'll be riding with Mitchell. And that ought to be fun. Wait till you see that one. All right, so I did all 4 tires. They were all a little bit low. The rear tire in the VStrom was very low. The pump is a tiny bit warm. I mean, not enough to even keep my hands warm, but I can feel a little bit of heat on the pump there. And I've got the light on. I've had the light on now for quite a while. As far as what it's showing me for charge in this thing, hasn't budged yet. So I will shut it down and we'll run some tests on that a little bit later as far as keeping the battery and seeing how long it takes to wear it down, how often I can fill up on one charge, that kind of thing. I'm fairly impressed so far. Of course, I've only used it in my garage at this point, so we will go from there. Let's go talk a little bit about some of the things I don't like about it versus some of the things I do like. Hang on. All right, so real quick, my first impressions are I'm happy I bought it for the price that I paid, which I'll put up here on the screen somewhere. Just a little bit I've used it, I can tell that this is going to be great to have on the bike, either bike, whenever I go out on a trip or a ride somewhere. I don't have to plug it into the bike and wear the battery down on the bike, even if it's just a little bit, and hopefully I won't have any issues with doing that. think I may have mentioned in my South Dakota trips that at one point I plugged in the inflator that I had into the cigarette lighter adapter that I have, and I blew the fuse, so I couldn't even use that particular pump. And that was a lot bigger of a pump. This one, as you saw, it's pretty small, compact. It's one that I can charge up, and I can use, obviously, quite a bit when I'm out on the road to pump up tires if I need to. You know, and of course I also have the ability to charge things while I'm riding, so if I were to use it a lot and the charge went down, I could just charge it up while I'm riding. And I'm happy with it so far. It is by a company called Koeyle, I think is how you pronounce it. Koeyle, Koeyle. I've never heard of it before. Amazon, I went there and that's what I bought. It looked like it would do what I wanted to do, and the price was great, so that's what I did. First impressions, I'm pretty happy with it. One of the things that I'm not happy with is the fact that they call it an inflatable pump. Stupid, I know. But it advertises being lightweight and compact. It really is. I mean, this is, you know, it fits in the palm of my hand pretty easy, and it's quite light, and I like that. What I don't like is it all packs up into this little bag, and I'm afraid of losing different things that I need for the pump. The little cord, not very long, and I'm afraid putting it in the bag and putting the bag in the bike, especially on the VStrom, if I'm out bouncing around on off-road, that I might lose some of this stuff. The instructions tell you that if you use it for like a minute, that you need to take off a minute. So if I pump up one tire, I got to wait a little bit before I pump up another. Now, I just pumped up all 4 tires that were low without a brake. The hose did get a little bit warm. I will make sure I keep an eye on that the next time. The other thing I don't really like at the moment, and you saw a little bit of it when I was pumping up the tires, the hose screws into the top of the unit, and it comes loose. And if it comes loose, you're actually taking air out of your tire instead of putting it in. So it's something you got to pay real close attention to. Over time, it may be something that I don't even think about anymore, but at the moment, that's kind of a little bit of a drawback. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with it. I will put the prices, the Amazon link, and all that stuff in the video description. If you're at all interested, please go ahead, click on that link, because I get tiny little kickback at no extra cost to you, and then I can buy more stuff. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching this kind of meandering video. I hope everyone can stay well, stay safe, most of all, stay happy, y'all. Motoramblings out. See ya. Check out this video.